Right, now I'm doing this review and this video, because my previous video, I mentioned I was going to do a review of The Mandalorian. Now, I'd like to point out that I have only had Disney Plus for maybe a year and a half. So I missed the first and second season of The Mandalorian, and I never got around to watching it when it was live on the third season. So, right. So this is what I'm going to do. I've just finished watching the first season, so I'm going to do an overview of that. I am currently watching the second season, and I will do a review over that. I won't talk about certain episodes unless they're really important. The Jedi episode and the one preceding that one, I will do separate videos for those, but generally I will do different videos for that. Now, first season. It lived up to the hype what I heard, basically. This thing knocked it out of the park. This was the show that basically got the live, as they call it, the Mandoverse, up and running. This showed you that you could do a live action TV series of Star Wars. Now, here's something interesting. We're going to go back over 20 years. They released Jedi Knights of the Old Republic on the Xbox. This was a game like none other. It was amazing. It was brilliant. It was spectacular. And I've got that. I wish I could play it properly, but unfortunately, the copy I've got secondhand, and it is old. Scratch to hell. I may never be able to fully play it. But I did manage to play it once. And this created a whole mess of intricate stories that are now being played out in the live action shows. The way they describe Mandalorians in the game, very close to what you get in Star Wars The Clone Wars, Rebels, and now The Mandalorian. The interesting part of it is, in the first one, you had to go and find these star maps to get to the Star Forge that was the big bad super weapon of the game. They've taken that from the game and used that in Ahsoka. They're taking what the game showed you about the Mandalorians, and they've put that in the Mandalorian show. It's also adding to the Jedi because of Grogu, aka the baby, or the child as they called it, or as the fans called him, Baby Yoda. First season. Amazing, spectacular, introduced us to a whole bunch of characters. We got to see different worlds. We got to see some worlds we do recognise. Tatooine, per usual. How many desert worlds are there in Star Wars? That's worrying. Also interesting that the Tatooine was also one of the key places you had to visit in the game as well, so that was interesting. We also got, in the second, it also showed us that you can't judge a droid by its first appearance. IG-11 was a bounty hunter who was willing to blow himself up to complete the mission to succeed. and the Mandalorian talks him out of it not once but twice. In the end, the Mandalorian was a refugee from the Clone Wars. He had seen his family and friends, his entire settlement, wiped out by B-1 and B-2 battle droids. You know, no, but anyone off droids. In the end, he learned to respect the IG unit. And the IG unit doing that walk through the lava to self-destruct, it tugs at your heartstrings. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, you got us on that. It's what started it off. The only comparison I've got to other shows that did this was what they called the Arrowverse for the TV DC heroes. You know, you had the Arrow that came out, then you had the Flash, then you had Supergirl, and then, it was Supergirl, then the Legends of Tomorrow. You had all those ships, and then you had Batwoman. That's how this thing feels to me with The Mandalorian. The only other show that's done that was when Star Trek The Next Generation was out. They then brought in Deep Space Nine, and from Deep Space Nine they went to Voyager. That's how this feels. It's amazing, it's brilliant, visually spectacular. The first season, it raised the bar so high, it was amazing. And I agree with them. Everyone who said season 1 pulled it off. You got all sorts of characters introduced, and that was brilliant. I will do a review of the second season once I've watched it, which shouldn't take me too long because I'm having to watch it to get into it. When it comes to the second season, I will do 3 videos, the full season overview. I'll probably do 4 videos of it. I just realised I've got to discuss the end of season 2 of the Mando. I might do a series overview of Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett, and I might do a video on the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I'm not sure on that. Probably might do the Book of Boba Fett, but I'm not sure. So, quick video compared to the Ahsoka one. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Any offensive comments, you will be blocked. I will not say that. Please be respectful. Basically, the only thing I can say to end this video is, this is the way. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.